Hi, this is Caity from Run Barefoot Girl. I'm really excited this morning because I want to introduce my podcast number 6, which is an interview with Tina Dubois. And she's from the Living Barefoot show. She is a wealth of information, lots of wisdom around barefoot running, and what she is terming, and maybe others are terming, natural running. So it's interesting because the barefoot running movement is still in its infancy, even if you include people like Bikila and Zola Bud. We are still in this sort of phase of figuring out the language of barefooting. For example, are you a minimalist runner? Are you a barefoot runner? If you wear minimalist shoes, do you call yourself a barefoot runner? Who cares? And Tina Dubois is going to be talking about her perspective on natural running, which I think is a lovely way a lovely terminology, which really encompasses, I think, our new way of running. New as in the last 40 years have been taken up by marshmallow shoes. And so we're going back to our natural way of running. Anyway, so I'm really excited about bringing her on the show. By the way, I'm in Run Barefoot Girl recording headquarters. This is my husband's really cool computer and his setup. He's a musician. But what I'm really excited about is what's sitting in my lap. Why am I excited about Barefoot Running Step by Step by Roy Wallach and Barefoot Ken Bob Saxton? I'm really excited because this book was in my mother-in-law's garage for probably about a month and a half, something like that. Not that long. And I was missing it so badly, and I was worried. It was like, my book is missing. Why is this one so important to me? Because Barefoot Ken Bob signed it. Isn't that so awesome? And I was thinking that I lost it. And Roy and Ken Bob wrote here, to cover model Caity. And what does that mean? Well, as I've already shown off about on this podcast, I'm sure, that's little Caity. Hello, little Caity. That's little Caity, second from the front. And there's a bunch of pictures in here of me. I'm not going to try to, well, maybe I will try to find it. There's a bunch of them. Oh, maybe that's me. Let's see, am I there? Oh yeah, my little head's sticking up behind Roy's body. Anyway, I was at the photo shoot for this book, and so I got in. There's a couple of pictures of me. Those were my black Vibrams, for example. Anyway, oh my God, you guys are just bored stiff. There's a couple of pictures of me heel striking, because they wanted to demonstrate, the horribleness of heel striking. And I just love this picture of Ken Bob. He's so cute. Oh my God, he's adorable. And Roy's adorable too. So anyway, okay, I can't find any pictures of myself. There I am. There I am, sitting there looking like I'm really bored. Sorry, I'm actually not bored at all. I'm completely mesmerized by what Ken Bob is saying in that. Okay, at the risk of copyright issues, me going through this whole book, and there's all my stuff. I'm still going through the book. Anyway, so today we're talking to Tina Dubois, and I'm excited about this interview because one of the things that she brings up is terminology, the language that we use around barefoot running and minimalist running. She uses the term natural running, and she'll be talking about that. I love the idea that, even though people have been running barefoot for millions and trillions of years, we are just now starting to talk about it, and it's there's an infancy of the movement, and some would argue that that's not true. But in terms of how we talk about barefoot running, there is some confusion. There's no overall sort of standards. some barefoot runners get pissed off when minimalist runners talk about the fact that they're barefoot runners, and it's like, well, no, they're not barefoot runners, they're minimalist runners, and it's like, who wants to use the word minimalist? It takes forever. And so what about the word natural running? Because it's the form that matters. It's not whether or not you have something on your feet, it's the form and the proprioception and the connection with the earth and the way that we relax our bodies or not, or the pace that we use. So these are some issues that are, I think, very important, and I think that Tina Dubois does a really good job of bringing up the terminology of natural running. So do take a look at the podcast, episode number 6, Tina Dubois. I'm definitely starstruck in this interview. This is like, for me, it's like interviewing, Caballo Blanco or Christopher McDougall. So lots of fun. Thanks.